Time on my hand seems slipping away, baby. I ain't got no plans. No.
We gotta go more!
What were the secrets about Sofronio Vasquez that the voice kept hidden? Sofronio Vasquez got all 4 chairs to turn for him, and all the judges wanted him on their team. However, they didn't reveal much about him, so we dug deeper into his life. And what we discovered is shocking. So let's get started. Sofronio Vasquez's journey is a story of dreams, challenges, and family love. He grew up in the Philippines in a place called Mindanao. Life there wasn't easy for him or his family. They lived in a poor neighborhood, and he shared a small house with his mom, dad, and 3 siblings. Their house only had 1 room, and they didn't even have a bed. Sofronio, his parents, and his brothers and sisters all slept on the floor. They didn't have a bathroom inside, so they had to go outside whenever they needed one. But even with all these challenges, Sofronio found joy in one thing. In the Philippines, karaoke is a huge part of life. Almost every house has its own karaoke machine, and people love singing together. Sofronio's love for singing started at a very young age because of this. Music was everywhere around him, and it became a big part of who he was. He would listen to the radio, hear people sing, and dream of becoming a singer himself. For Saphronio, singing was more than just a fun activity. It was his way of escaping the struggles of his daily life. As he grew older, Saphronio began performing in small gigs and even started singing for his friends to earn a little money. He knew that music could help him and his family one day. But while he was focused on chasing his dream, something happened that changed his life forever. His father, who had always supported him, became very sick. He had kidney failure, and it became a battle for the family. In 2018, after fighting hard, Saphronio's father passed away. Losing his father was heartbreaking, but it also made Saphronio take on a new responsibility. As the oldest child, he became the breadwinner for his family. It was now up to him to take care of his mom and siblings. He knew that he needed to find a way to make a better life for them. That's when Saphronio decided to move to America. He thought that if he could find success there, he could support his family and give them the life they deserved. Moving to America wasn't easy for Saphronio. He was far from home, and deep inside, he missed his family and the life he had in the Philippines. But he was determined. He didn't want to give up on his dreams or his family. Saphronio kept singing, and even though he had to work hard to make ends meet, he never stopped believing in himself and his talent. He started to gain a following online, especially with his covers of famous songs. His cover of That's What Friends Are For became a viral hit, getting over 9 million views on Facebook. Another one of his songs, Nothing's Gonna Change My Love For You, got over 1 million views on TikTok. His powerful voice and the way he could connect with people through his music made him stand out. Saphronio's journey wasn't just about becoming a famous singer. It was about using his gift to lift up his family and make a better future for them. He knew that every song he sang brought him one step closer to giving his family the life they deserved. His story is one of strength, determination, and a deep love for the people who believed in him from the start. Sofronio Vasquez's journey to The Voice. 2024 was nothing short of inspiring. Born and raised in Mindanao, Philippines, Sofronio grew up in a poor neighborhood with his family. His home was small and shared with his mom, dad, and 3 siblings. They lived in just 1 room and didn't have a bed, so they slept on the floor. For many people, this would be too tough, but Saphronio found a way to bring joy into his life. In the Philippines, karaoke is a huge part of everyday life. Almost every home has a karaoke machine, and singing is something everyone loves to do. For Saphronio, music became his escape from the struggles around him. He loved to sing and quickly discovered he had a gift. Growing up, he would sing in small gigs and for friends, making a little money to help his family along the way. But life took a difficult turn when his father became sick. His dad was diagnosed with kidney failure, and in 2018, Saphronio lost his father. This was a heartbreaking time for him and his family, but it also pushed Saphronio to take on more responsibility. As the oldest child, he became the breadwinner, working hard to support his mom and siblings. It was tough, but Saphronio was determined to make sure his family would have a better life. That determination took Saphronio to the United States. He left his home and traveled to America in search of opportunities that could help him provide for his family back in the Philippines. He knew that if he could make it in America, he could lift his family out of poverty, but moving to a new country wasn't easy. He missed his family deeply and struggled with the challenges of being far from home. Still, Saphronio never gave up. Even though he was in a new place, his love for music stayed strong. Saphronio began sharing his voice online, and people quickly took notice. His powerful and soulful voice touched hearts, and soon his videos started to go viral. One of his covers, "That's What Friends Are For," went viral on Facebook, getting more than 9 million views. Another cover, "Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You," was a hit on TikTok, with over 1 million views. His talent was undeniable, and it wasn't long before his big break came. That break happened when Saphronio decided to audition for The Voice in 2024. Saphronio stepped onto the stage, ready to give the performance of a lifetime. Singing "I'm Going Down," an R&B classic first performed by Rose Royce, Saphronio made an impact from the very first note. As soon as he began singing, Coach Snoop Dogg hit his button to turn his chair. One by one, the other coaches followed. Michael Bublé, Reba McEntire, and Gwen Stefani were all blown away by Saphronio's voice, and they couldn't wait to turn their chairs, too. By the time Saphronio finished his song, all 4 coaches had turned their chairs, and the audience gave him a standing ovation. Reba McEntire was the first to speak, telling Saphronio that his voice was like butter, and that she couldn't turn her chair fast enough. She praised his soulfulness and said that his singing had touched her heart. Gwen Stefani called his performance Grammy-worthy, and Michael Bublé gave one of the biggest compliments of all, saying that Saphronio's performance was exactly what the show was all about. He told Saphronio, "This is what this show was named after. It was named for you, The Voice." The coaches battled it out, each trying to convince Saphronio to join their team. Snoop Dogg even took off his famous sunglasses to speak directly to Saphronio, telling him about his own career and how he had a good eye for talent. But in the end, it was Michael Bublé who won Saphronio over. Michael praised Saphronio's talent and said that he believed Saphronio would make his country proud. Saphronio's decision to pick Michael as his coach was a huge moment. Not only had he achieved his dream of getting all 4 chairs to turn, but he was also on his way to building a better future for his family. For Saphronio, being on The Voice wasn't just about winning a competition. It was about making sure his family would never have to struggle again. His journey on The Voice had just begun, but it was already clear that Sofronio Vasquez was a star. With his powerful voice and his deep connection to his music, there was no doubt that he was ready to take the world by storm. And with Michael Bublé by his side, Saphronio was on a path to greatness that would inspire everyone who heard his story. Sofronio Vasquez's journey is a testament to resilience, determination, and the transformative power of music. Born and raised in Mindanao, Philippines, Saphronio grew up in a humble one-room home, sharing the space with his parents and 3 siblings. Despite the hardships of living in poverty, sleeping on the floor, and lacking basic amenities, he found solace in music. In a culture where karaoke is a beloved tradition, Saphronio's passion for singing blossomed, allowing him to escape the struggles of daily life. Music wasn't just a hobby for Saphronio, it was a lifeline. As he matured, he began performing at small gigs, earning money to support his family. However, tragedy struck when his father, a constant source of support, succumbed to kidney failure in 2018. This loss forced Saphronio to become the primary provider for his family, a responsibility he took seriously.
And the sound of the rain against my window.